guys, so doing something a little bit different today. Today I thought I'd start making a few videos on just what's going on with me. So just at the moment, it's a bit of fun putting together a new band. It's a 5-piece. I'll be singing, playing guitar, then we'll have another guitarist, bass player, drummer, and then a keytarist. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Never worked with a keytarist before, so really looking forward to that. So writing a lot of sort of slightly heavier stuff, like stuff in the intro, that's sort of a riff that sort of builds up and gets, quite heavy. So this band is mainly going to be hard rock and metal, and it's going to be looking at, I guess, sort of taking ideas from my favourite bands, which are Australian band Carnival, Australian band Birds of Tokyo, then Metallica, I guess maybe a little bit of Alter Bridge, and all sort of mixed into one, and sort of to try and be something a little bit more modern, a little bit more different. Again, with the guitar, adding a lot more synth and strings and stuff like that. There'll also, I guess, be elements of Dream Theater with sort of harmonized lead passages and everything like that. Really looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. So one of the main ideas, I guess, is to add some sort of different exotic sort of scale ideas into the different tunes. Take up a lot of my time just sort of writing out big ideas, and these songs, they're going to be pretty lengthy, like looking at more of, instead of the sort of mainstream sort of rock stuff, like 3 sort of 4-minute tracks, looking at longer, maybe 5, 6 to maybe even 8-minute tracks, possibly even thinking about a big instrumental for the last track of the album, something like that. Definitely going to be a lot of fun, especially playing with synth and everything like that. Haven't really been in a band with synth before, so can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. So that's sort of the band aspect. The other sort of aspect, which is a lot of fun, is my brother, who's a film director, is doing his 3rd feature film in the next following month, and so that's down in the beach. And so I've been asked a few times actually, what sort of this stuff, this sort of DVD and soundtrack and stuff, is actually one of his films. And so yeah, so that's always up there. But so he's looking at doing his next film, so it's exciting for me because I'll get to go in and watch and see how sort of the soundtrack unfolds and see the writing behind that and the recording aspects and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to that. But aside from that, I've still got heaps of time to make videos before my course starts. I've still got a few months. So mainly just focusing on the band stuff. I've got heaps more students coming in, and my students are after music like this. And you get the idea. So looking at sort of more finger-picking exercises, which I've done before, but really not to that extent. And the Beatles' Blackbird, which is what I was playing, is a beautiful song. I can't believe I'd never sort of learned it before. It's a great song. If you're after sort of finger-picking stuff, I definitely recommend that song. Something else that's sort of going on is, for ages, I just haven't had the time to put into my Chapman ML1, my guitar I got ages ago. God, how long was that? A year or longer ago. I haven't had the time to put in new pickups, and I've had these pickups for ages now. They're Aderson Trisonic pickups, and what they are is they're basically like Brian May from Queen sort of styled pickups. And so the idea was to turn the ML1 into a 3 single coil guitar and use that for all my Strat sounds. And I just haven't had time to do that, so hopefully the next sort of month and a half I'll be looking at sort of finally getting that guitar complete, because it sounds amazing. I just haven't had the time to finally put all the parts together. But I guess I've got the ML1 old pickups. I've got them and I won't be using them now, so maybe I'll run a little competition and then just send them off, because the humbucker's great. It's a really good humbucker. It's the same humbucker that's in this guitar. It's the same humbucker that's in the ML2, and it's both positions, and it just screams, and it's great in the neck position as well as the bridge. So maybe I'll run something and send that anywhere in the world. I guess another aspect of my playing that's been a little bit different lately is I've been going back and learning sort of classical sort of medieval sort of pieces. That's been a lot of fun.